Hello, my beautiful red bone, yellow bone, caramel, hazelnut, butter pecan, chocolate, mocha, toffee, butterscotch, bronze, beige, brown, and golden exoticals. Welcome to the Exoticals United Community. Here in the Exoticals United community, we welcome women from the following people groups: biracial women, multiracial women, light-skinned black women, and racially ambiguous black women. You may be asking yourself, what is an exotical? Well, let me make it simple for you. Mixed race equals exotical. Mistaken for mixed race equals exotical. Have you ever been asked questions like, what are you mixed with? Have you ever been mistaken for being anything other than African American? Do people often think you're biracial? Have you ever been accused of benefiting from things like colorism, texturism, featureism, or pretty privilege? Do people tell you you're not black enough to talk about things like colorism? Have you ever been told that you look exotic or that you're not like other black women? Do your parents have two different phenotypes or ethnic backgrounds? You're definitely an exotical. Here in the exotical corner of these YouTube streets, we are very inclusive. However, we do not tolerate any form of bullying, gaslighting, or identity policing. Us exoticals know who we are, and we will not allow jealous monoracial people to silence us from speaking our truth. So, if you are an exotical, welcome. If you are an exotical ally or you love dating exoticals, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button and go ahead and check out some of my beautiful exotical friends from this side of YouTube. We have Bossy Empryss TV, Brown Skin Exoticals, MultiRacial Movement, Brown and Beige Community, Light Skin Guilt, Caesar Cannon, Miss Philosophie, and Light Skin Family. If you have a YouTube channel where you talk about the issues that we face, please let us know in the comment section so we can subscribe. We are very supportive over here in the MLS community. We don't feel the need to put each other down like they do over in Blackistan. You know why? Because we don't have an inferiority complex. That's right, we know how to keep ourselves on the pedestal that we belong on. And it's funny how I can't even say that without people thinking I'm racist. Just because I put exoticals on a pedestal doesn't mean that I can't put other groups of people on a pedestal as well. I think everyone should love themselves no matter who they are. They have channels for empowering unambiguous black women, so why can't we create a space for empowering our beautiful exotical men and women? Anyway, congratulations to the beautiful Caribbean exotical Rihanna for becoming a billionaire. She is making these women pay that exotical tax. That's right, ladies. They may hate on us and call us mediocre, but every time they buy Fenty Beauty, they are putting more money into the exotical community. And all they're doing is making our phenotype more visible. So let's get into today's topic. What is exotical tax? Well, I heard this on a YouTube comment the other day where someone was making fun of an exotical, saying that we make people pay exotical tax. Well, you know what? You're damn right we do. So don't mess with us exoticals. If you cross an exotical, they will take your job, take your man, and take you to court. And if you cross an exotical man, he will take your girl, buy your business, and become richer than you. So don't hate the playa, hate the game. What is exotical tax? Exotical tax is a form of revenge that exoticals get on their haters when they achieve success. Anytime a dark-skinned black woman makes fun of me and I flip my real hair in her face, I'm making her pay exotical tax because now I'm embarrassing her after she made fun of me. Anytime a man tries to pump and dump an exotical and she swindles him for millions in child support, he's paying exotical tax. Anytime a woman calls light-skinned girls mediocre, but they have a makeup case full of Fenty Beauty, they're paying exotical tax. They hate us because they ain't us. Exotical tax is when an exotical gets revenge on a hater. Anytime I see black women making fun of exoticals, but they have a playlist full of Cardi B and Beyonce songs on their phone, I can't take them seriously. They're paying exotical tax. They talk shit about exoticals, but they sure love listening to Beyonce and Rihanna and Cardi B. But then, when they see a woman in real life who looks like Rihanna or Cardi B, they get mad. Exotical tax. I see colorism crybabies complaining about light-skinned women, but they sure love dating light-skinned men, though. Exotical tax. You're jealous of me, but you want to date my brother. Girl, bye. You know that deep down inside you want an exotical. You want to date us, you want to be us, you want to look like us, you want to contour your noses and wear colored contacts and skin bleach and glue on wigs so you can resemble an exotical. Exotical tax! You sure do talk a lot of shit for someone who pays so much exotical tax in your everyday life. You're hating on mixed and light skinned women, but you want to look mixed and date a light skinned man. Exotical tax! You get mad about not having representation in Hollywood, but you still listen to Beyonce. Exotical tax! You hate mulatto women, but you love white men. Exotical tax! You make fun of light-skinned women, calling them mediocre, but you're using filters to make your nose smaller and your eyes lighter. Exotical tax! You say we're mediocre, but you accuse mixed women of having pretty privilege. Exotical tax! Every single time these women show their hypocrisy, it just uplifts exoticals even more. You say that nobody wants to date us, but your man was in my DMs though. Exotical tax! You make fun of mixed women with broad features, but you hate your own broad features, and you would love to date a mixed man with broad features. Exotical tax! Do you see their hypocrisy? A lot of these false black women empowerment YouTubers go through all this trouble to smear the name of Exoticals, but all they're doing is making us more popular. If it weren't for Exoticals, these women wouldn't even have any content. These women can't keep our name out of their mouths. They'll say things like, "You're not that light-skinned." Meanwhile, this woman is doing everything in her power to look as light-skinned as possible. So, here's how to make sure that every hater in your life pays exotical tax, okay? Number 1, embrace your natural beauty as much as possible. We all know that a lot of these Blackistan women hate their own facial features, skin tones, or hair textures, so when they see a beautiful exotical with the exact same features who is embracing her natural hair, they get mad. They get mad when they see an exotical walking around with her head held high. So stay pretty, ladies. Make them look. Make them pay that exotical tax. Exoticals look so good that when we walk around in the grocery store, people can't help but stare. An exotical will have men breaking their necks to look back at her. Exoticals will have women staring all up in your face when you're at the mall. I've had black women follow me around before, staring at my hair, trying to see if it's real. These women are obsessed, but every time they do, it's a form of validation. They're paying you that exotical tax. These women don't realize that every time they go out of their way to insult us or make fun of us, all they're doing is showing how important they think we are. They're paying exotical tax. They're giving us more clout. They're giving us validation. Clout and validation are a form of exotical tax. Anytime someone talks crap about an exotical, all they're doing is giving us more clout. They're paying that exotical tax. Number 2, get those power positions, ladies. Keep representing for the mixed women. Keep representing for the light skins and the golden people and the biracials. Represent for us. We need to support one another. At the beginning of this video, you saw that I shouted out some YouTubers within this niche because we need to build each other up. There's power in numbers. We already have enough people against us. It's time we support one another because we really got these haters mad out here in these streets. This leads me to my next point. Support exotical men. Date them. Marry them if you're single. Watch their YouTube channels. If you can find any exotical men within this niche, please comment down below and go support their channels. We need to uplift and validate one another. We can't do this without each other. I don't want a gender war over here like they have in Blackistan. I want exotical men and women to stick together. I don't want other communities of people to be able to tear us apart. Another thing is to keep yourself on that pedestal. Don't try to look like something you're not. Don't try to be something you're not. If you're mixed, embrace it. You don't have to lie and hide the fact that you're mixed. You don't have to pretend to be someone you're not. Just embrace your ethnicity. Embrace being mixed. Embrace being light-skinned or having curly hair or light eyes or whatever it is that makes you special. All right, keep making them pay that exotical tax. My next point is to accumulate wealth. Save that money, buy those properties, start that business, buy that house, and do whatever you need to do to leave a legacy. Stay motivated. Do you know how many people are rooting for us to fail? Do you know how many people wish they can trade places with you? We have people creating entire YouTube videos trying to hypnotize themselves into becoming an exotical. That's how much they put you on a pedestal. So it's time you start putting yourself on that same pedestal. Honestly, I didn't think being an exotical was that big of a deal until I started watching channels like Chrissy's. Then I was like, wow, these women really wish they were us. They really wish they could date our men or create babies that look like us. That's how bad they want to be a part of our community. Well, guess what? Now we need to put ourselves on the pedestal because I'm not just going to sit around and let other women control the narrative. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to speak my truth and I'm going to live my life to the fullest. So go after your dreams, exoticals. And that leads me to my next tip. Stay visible. Make yourself visible and make yourself relevant. These unambiguous black women are mad because they feel invisible. They feel like no one sees them and no one hears them. And since they're mad about that, they're trying to silence us mixed and light-skinned women. Now, I'm not having it. MLS women are dominating Hollywood. We are involved in politics all over the world, and we are all over social media. So we will not be silenced. Make them pay that exotical tax, ladies. Be so good they can't ignore you. Exoticals are already good at this because we already know that we have to work extra hard to be taken seriously. So keep working on your gifts and talents, keep supporting one another, and keep making yourself visible and relevant because we are not going anywhere. The mixed community is growing every year, especially with the rise of the swirling movement, but that's a whole other video. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Stay pretty.